His original crime of driving with a suspended license would have earned him at most 2 weeks in jail.
Okay, that's what happened to this kid. Maybe later on he'll dance, or maybe he'll, yeah. Let's see if it comes on. If he come on here, I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him. Q&A, so that's my question of the thing. I'll answer it.
Still to come on police videos.
Yeah.
Their match.
It's a lazy set. It's a lazy Friday, so I'm gonna do Q&A right now.
And some even lose their pants.
He's naked. That's hilarious. Yeah. So yeah. Q&As, guys. Q&A.
Nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
The best way to catch a crook is to anticipate his plan and stay one step ahead of him. But every now and then, the police encounter a suspect whose motives seem to defy logic. Van Nuys, California.
Van Nuys, California.
Right now, the suspect is heading north.
That poor looks like a Toyota or a Geo.
But he doesn't flee. He turns around.
We don't know what this guy's up to. Could be a DUI.
The officers hold back until they can determine what he wants. 3 pedestrians approach the car. They seem to know him.
Well, now civilians are talking to him. There's some sort of exchange going on.
But suddenly a scuffle breaks out. One of the pedestrians snatches for the keys. The driver yells and pushes him away. Then the suspect takes off again. He circles the neighborhood.
What is wrong with this guy?
Officers continue to hold back. He may simply be angry from the conflict with the pedestrians, or he may be under the influence. But when the police helicopter swoops overhead, the driver looks up and waves.
Is he trying to signal right now, or just showing off?
Officers decide to shut him down. When they move in for the pit, he evades the maneuver with a U-turn.
Oh, that was narrowly a collision. You see that?
That's when officers notice the cameraman at the side of the road. Apparently, this guy was only evading police so he could see himself on the nightly news. So the officers move in and shut this show off down. Within seconds, police have their man out of the car and under arrest.
That's it. That's it. Good for this pursuit is over.
Apparently, all this suspect wanted was to be the center of attention.
Is he trying to signal right now?
We're on a YouTube channel, you dummy. That's how you get attention. You're on a YouTube channel.
And several months behind bars.
That's how you get attention. We're on a YouTube channel, like I do. So, guys, let me just watch some old crime stuff. I like watching. And like I said, guys, it's a Q&A. So if you have questions, just put in the chat, and I will answer your questions. And who knows? Maybe do some music. Who knows? Maybe do some music too. Who knows?
Taking a year-end joyride across 2 counties. The driver handles the bulky luxury automobile as if it were a sports car.
Yeah,
The vehicle slips and slides as it exits the interstate. Fearful of starting off the new year in prison, the driver floors it down a straightaway. The fugitive gains on the traffic ahead. He swerves to avoid a compact car and suddenly spirals out of control. Remarkably, he recovers without missing a beat. It seems to be this guy's lucky day, except for one small problem. The crooks take off on foot, but their fleeting moment of good fortune ends. Police make their arrest. Shelbyville, Tennessee, where another crook seems to be having some good luck. Officers approach a housing project to apprehend a parole violator. But someone's tipped him off, and he's not officer wanting to leave no stone unturned. Searches the parking lot for his cruiser. When suddenly, the suspect comes and and he stayed hidden. Officers might have missed him completely. But this fugitive An officer pulls a man over for Adhering to strict procedure, the officer asks the driver if he's willing to prove he's sober. But the officer notices something in the driver's pocket. It turns out that the man is carrying 3 ounces of pure cocaine. And he doesn't
3 ounces of coke?
without a fight.
Weed is not a thing. If you have weed in your pockets, if it's not that much, they'll just give you a slap on the wrist and leave. Most states are like that now.
Even with 2 officers on him, the suspect breaks free. He runs away wearing only his boxers.
His ass. You know.
This guy may have gotten a lucky break in making his temporary escape, but he wasn't able to last for long in the wilderness in nothing but his underwear. When a person makes the decision to break the law, it is at best a crapshoot. But one should always remember the golden rule of gambling. The odds always favor the house. Just ahead, on police videos, when crooks won't take the hint. Cops have to get tough. Hard-charging criminals meet hard-hitting police. Next.
Every day, millions of dollars worth of drugs travel our nation's highways. Police keep a watchful eye on these high-volume thoroughfares, and you'd be surprised at some of the things they see.
Memphis, Tennessee. Detective Michael McCord stops a vehicle, which he thinks belongs to a local drug runner. The officer has the driver stand behind the car while he asks some simple questions. But as easy as the questions are, the officer notices the driver stumbling for answers. This only increases Detective McCord's suspicion. He separates the driver from his companion. The officer then asks the passenger the very same question. The suspect's stories don't match, and the more they lie, the more they incriminate themselves. When the detective asks permission to search the car, the passenger gets even more defensive. Officer McCord first searches the passenger, but the suspect is anything but cooperative. Sure enough, the officer finds the suspect carrying contraband. He now has probable cause to search the vehicle. Once inside the car, the officer discovers much more than he was expecting. While the 2 suspects watch helplessly from the back seat of the police car, the officer places evidence on the hood. He's discovered an entire portable lab used for making methamphetamine. Meanwhile, in the squad car, the suspects have plenty of time to contemplate the consequences of their actions. The contraband keeps piling up.
Damn.
And it's more than enough for this officer to make an arrest. Even after all the evidence found in their possession, and after all the evidence found in their car, these guys still try to squeeze their way out of a tight situation with one final lie. Livonia, Michigan.
Oh, I know what that is.
Convenience store surveillance
That's near Leon. That's near Lansing, the capital. Livonia's up the. Livonia's actually in outside of. I think Livonia's outside Niles. I mean, outside of Lansing.
Every cop in the neighborhood prepares to assist in a felony arrest.
Code 5. Code 5.
The suspect immediately accelerates down the rain-slicked asphalt.
LVPD. LPD 21. LVB. LV 27. 9542 to base. If anyone comes on here for the Q&A, then I'm going to get off. It's just a Q&A, so ask me questions. I'll answer them. Lavinia Poe 54, 14, and 21. It hurt.
This suspect held up the store with a BB gun, but it makes no difference. Armed robbery, even with a toy gun, is still a felony.
Yep.
And officers approach all felonies by the book.
You pull a gun, they have the right to. If you pull a gun out, they have the right to fire on you.
Coming up on
You pull a gun on someone, on a cop, they can literally fire on you, and you can't stop them. I'm not that stupid though. So yep, it's a Q&A, guys. I'll pull my nuts.
Stop a fleeing subject. An officer hopes he has three things going for him: an open road, the faster car, and backup on hand in case something goes wrong.
Camden County, Georgia. At least 4 hours have passed since a suspected car thief left Gainesville, Florida. He's just crossed the state line where heavy traffic, highway construction, and Officer Dan Jenkins are giving him no slack at all.
So if I don't get around here in about 5 minutes, in about
The bad luck to steal a police
What it-
officer's personal vehicle.
wow.
And the order goes out to stop
When this comes on, when his 15 minutes, guys, and no one comes, come on, I'm gonna just go to Omegle. Guys, I'll be on Omegle in 10. I'll be on Omegle in like 2 minutes. So you see what how it goes.
the suspect dodges in and out between cars. Using the only avenue available, the run-in foam jarring median. Construction work keeps Jenkins from making any effective maneuver.
So in 2 minutes, guys, I'm gonna get off and go to Omegle.
So the officer gives the suspect a nudge, warning
So,
him
yeah.
no uncertain terms to pull over. The suspect guns it, telling both Jenkins and civilian drivers to back off. But heavy traffic isn't the officer's only problem. Although Georgia State troopers are on the way, Jenkins is alone at this time. For the moment, he needs to wait. The suspect once again surges into the median, kicking dirt in the officer's face. Jenkins hangs tough. The suspect speeds back onto the asphalt, cutting off a 5-ton tanker truck. The trucker somehow manages to hold the road. The suspect is forced into the median once more. Back on the asphalt, the fugitive
So I'm gonna go on Omegle a little bit.
bigger and slower driving.
Get on Omegle. Get on Omegle now. I might do that right now too.
But the suspect's agility takes him right
I'll turn this down a little bit.
on an open stretch of highway. Jenkins sees the opportunity to end this chase.
I'm gonna go on Omegle right now.